Hi guys, today we're looking at Toontracks. You're on Audio Energy with Shannon, so check it out, stick around. Okay, today we're going to be looking at Toontracks, and it's a website that has VST, sells drum VSTs. They've done it for quite a while. They've been around for a while. Most of you may know these guys. If you don't, have a look, check it out. It's a great review today. I'm also going to show you how these VSTs work in Protools, and give you a bit of a look at the interface for EZkeys and EZDrummer. And then we'll have a bit of a look how they work, and this is actually going to lead me on into some other lessons later on how to get some VST sounding even better in your mixes. But first, before I go on, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone for subscribing so far, for watching the videos. I haven't been around for long. I only started this up around end of September, early October I think. So I've been going for about 6-8 weeks, and it's already starting to get a bit of a momentum. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for subscribing, thank you for your support, and we've got plenty more to go. So I'm going to try and come in every Wednesday or Thursday, put up a video, and look at sound design, sound engineering, and all those sorts of subjects. Also check out other videos that I have done already. There's ones on dynamic range and how dynamic range works. And I've kind of touched on these ideas, and we will go into them more, and you'll hear more come up over the next number of lessons and tutorials and reviews. Anyway, this is a review today, so let's get stuck into it. Alright, so holiday sales, okay, for Toontrack. They've just finished their metal month, and they've just finished their Black Friday sales, and I got a pretty good deal on that one. It was like 70-80% off one of the EZkeys, and we'll have a look at that shortly. So you go up the top here, you have your products. I'm just going to scroll down. Look, you can also find it, these here. Toontracks works out of Europe. I think they might be in Sweden, Switzerland, something like that. Norway, Denmark, Northern European. So a lot of their currency is in euro. You'll have to convert it back to Australian dollars or American dollars if you're watching from the US. So go up to products, and we've got the EZDrummer line. We're going to have a look at that first. And here we are. So there's the interface. This is EZDrummer 2. When we go to mine, I still use EZDrummer 1. Still a great interface. It doesn't have a big as kit as this, but the original one still works great, and you can integrate a number of other VST drums from EZDrummer with that. So they're always doing deals, 40% off expansions. That's great. It's great. I'm going to come in very shortly and look at one of the metal drum ones. They love their metal drums, but they've got a whole lot of other kits here as well. So you can easily buy EZDrummer 2 and get one free Easy kit. Okay. Look, great website. It works really well. You got your cart. You can log in. I'm not logging in at the moment. I've used these guys for probably 5 or 6 years now, and they've always been good. They're always reliable. They're always helpful when you have problems and things. The other thing I will show you also is the interface that you can use that they've designed when you download. Waves has one, and a few others have them as well. But the EZDrummer one, the Toontracks, is really, really good. Very easy, very simple. Does it all for you. I like that. So look, they've got videos on any kind of their newer stuff. You can look at all their expansion libraries, and these are basically sound sample libraries. Very famous one, the Drum Kit from Hell. This electronic one's quite old now, but it's still got some pretty good sounds. The new Drum Dream Pop kit sounds great. Some interesting sounds in there. The ones I have is Funk Masters, the Latin Percussion, and I think I have something else. I think there's a free one that comes with it, like a cocktail kit. Pretty good for kind of jazzy stuff. Next one I'll be looking at is this one here. And we can actually hear, you can hear it if you like. We can click on it, or you can just listen to the samples from here, which I think is a great little opportunity for anyone if you don't want to go into each one. But they have a really nice interface. Again, as you can see, it's on sale. So 41 euros, I think, works out to about $58. Massive price, man. Really awesome price. They put up videos on how they constructed it all, a whole big readout on who was doing the drumming, who was doing the engineering and things like that. If you come down to the audio demos, let's try this big. So that's one kit. Here's a big crack kit on its own. I'll look at that one myself next. Then you come down, it shows you what's in the kits, their snares and the toms and all sorts of things. There's a couple of different kits in there. You've got your huge kit, your ring kit, fat metal, vintage bowl, everything. Really great. But again, there's it also shows you the size, and they really don't use a lot of space, these guys, and they generally load pretty quick. And there's your little video on the interface itself. Okay, you have other drummer lines. You've got some bundles and things here. There's just the expansions again. Okay, so great sounds. They got a lot of different genres. They got metal. They got Nashville, pop, blues, 70s rock, modern rock, big solid rock, reggae, progressive. They even had some other cool stuff. That's a really twisted kit. That's a really interesting one. Jazz, Americana, big rock drums. They just love their drums. Really love their drums. They're good at it. Coming up to the next one, let's have a look at the EZkeys line. And again, some great deals. Sometimes this bargain here changes a bit. When you do buy one EZkeys, you're always going to get some discounts every time you buy an expansion of the EZkeys. So I'll just go down here. This gives you a bit of a look at their interface and how things work, and I'll have a look at a bit more of that later. What's your sound? So here's all the expansions. You got your classic electric brands, your Melatoon. It's like that's kind of like what the Beatles use in some of their songs. Really nice, really interesting. Grand piano, very nice sound. EZkeys, that's the one I bought the other day. I got it for like $30. It's normally €200. It's pretty up there. I got it for, I think it was €35, so about $49. Big discount. Studio Grand, upright keys, vintage keys. I think you have some other, retro electrics, pipe organ. If you like playing the pipe organ, there you go. Down here too, some interesting stuff. You got soul. These are the MIDI for it. Let's see if we have a look at the MIDI packs. So you got ballads, you got blues, you got boogie, soul, country, more country, keys and strings, jazz, indie pop. That was the one that went with. They were suggesting, it was their suggestion, with the small upright. Okay, which is what I got the other day. So there you go. There's your bundles and things too. So you can have a bit of a listen. There you go. Big listen. Piano pop. Let's see what that's like. Very nice. Nice deep, rich kind of sounds. That's that one there. You got neo soul. Probably not quite neo soul, but that I'm used to. So there you go. The other section that I won't go into a lot because to be honest, I haven't bought any of these. I do my own mixing. But these are a good package. There's a lot of presets and sounds and things. This guy here is a great artist too. You should check him out. So you have your Easy Bundle, your Easy Tune mix. You can do your bundle mix, and this is basically a whole bunch of presets by a variety of producers and things who've got mastering, amps, tools, vocals, all presets for all different elements of your music. Again, you have all your packages and things as well, so you can have a listen to that. If you pick one, let's say we pick this one here, it's going to play. Well, I don't want to play the music, I just want to show you this. It's going to load it? Probably not. There we go. Okay, there's your mix magic. So it's got an interview with the engineer themselves and the producer, who they've worked on, where they've worked, all that sort of stuff as well, and their music demos. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to put on pause for a moment, and then we can go have a look at how these interfaces actually work in Pro Tools. So stick around, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we're back now and we're looking at Pro Tools, and basically here's the interface. This is the original EZDrummer interface, and you have your kicks and if you want to change the drums and the size of the drums, you can just go like to 14-inch or 12-inch on the drums with these little arrows. Same with the cymbals, got a collection of cymbals, toms, snare, and they're great samples, great sounds. They sound good. Then you have your mixer, okay, and in your mixer you have your presets. You type it whether you want a roomy kind of drum sound or dry. I usually use dry, kind of flat sounds. That way I can add other sound to it later. You have room overheads. You have your toms. Let's get rid of this for a minute. Your kick, your snare. It's got top and bottom snare, hi-hats, tom 1, 2, 3, overheads and room. Okay. If you go to the, you can also go to. Let's get rid of that. You can also go to your groove sample library. And you have pop, you have demos. Now, this section here, depending on what other packages you have, you can open up those types of swingers as well. And you can, if you like, you can actually use these MIDI sections like this, and it's actually used. You can do that on the rock kit, okay, the pop rock kit, or you can go to another kit and use the same thing, and it'll give you. Basically what it's doing is giving you that variation and that sound, but you can do it with Latin percussion, you know what I mean? So it's really good there. You can also speed it up 2 times, bit fast, and half speed. So there you go. What we'll do now, I think, is we'll just close grooves, and I'll show you some other kits. There's the cocktail kit. It's kind of like a jazzy kind of cool kit if you've got some piano and stuff you want to play. That comes free with the packages. It might not anymore, but it used to. And you got your Funkmaster Clyde kit. It's got a great, good flat snare. And then you have your Jarbo kit. It's still loading here, so there you go. Now, each of these presets, the reason they're just one is because they are set exactly to Jarbo and Clyde's kits. See, there's Clyde's kit and Jarbo's kit. They're famous jazz drummers and funk fusion drummers. One of them played for, either one or both of them actually played for, what's his name? James Brown. And a whole bunch of other guys, and Elvis and things, I think, as well, from time to time. So there's all your different kits. Here's the Latin percussion. So you've got your cajon, and looking in the mixer, you notice this mixer is a lot bigger, has a lot more instruments. It also has like there's a bit of room, but most of those are all instruments, which is pretty cool. And you got great sounds. Yeah, it's got everything. And your little fish scratcher thing, and your crickets. Yeah. Doom, doom. I love that one. Doom, doom, doom. So it has 2 pitches in it. 2 pitches in one instrument, which is interesting. And there you go. So just going back to this other Jarbo kit for a minute, something interesting about this is that you actually have room, vinyl, and plate. So you have like your plate reverb, and they're kept down. The vinyl gives it this kind of scratchy sound over the top, which is interesting. As if it's a vinyl being played through vinyl record. So that's EZDrummer, okay? Then you have EZkeys down here. This is the one I bought the other day, and you can open up your browser, small upright, standard. So you've got all your different types of presets here. You have the Flower, the Social Club, that's more like Buena Vista Social Club, funk and that sort of thing is kind of cool, go well with the Jarbo's hit. What else we got? Plenty here, plenty. I'm just trying to find it, everything that I need. So here's all your menus and your browsers and things like that. And you can actually open your kit if I could find it. Like I said, I haven't used this one a lot yet. So there's your key. There you go, it's a C chord. So anyway, you have all your things. And if I have my MIDI keys, you can throw your MIDI keyboard obviously straight into it and write that way as well. Look, great little plugins. Here you go. You can open this thing here and open this little thing over here and change some of your, you can soft note or you can harden the note and the sound, and just go on from there. So very versatile, really easy to use. Here's your browser, EZkeys MIDI. Let's have a look at that. And the interesting thing about this too is the way that they've set it out. Let's have a look. Rolling chords. Let's try that one. So you can check them out here as well. Yeah, wow. But you get the point. And so you can just pick those, and you can actually just drag them straight down here. You know. Just go to here. It's going to play it. It doesn't want to. Okay. I won't go into it, but you get the picture, and you can go look at the videos, and they'll explain a lot more on the website as well. So that's EZkeys, and that's EZDrummer. The great sounds, great samples. One other thing I'm going to show you is the Toontrack product manager. You can download this, it's free, and it's just checking for updates, logging in and all that sort of thing. And basically it shows your products. There's all my products and things. There's a solo, and basically you just click it on when it needs to update. It'll do its automatic updates and things. You just click download and it'll go through all its stages: download, update, reinstall, installs everything for you, does everything for you. And you just walk away and have a cup of tea and come back and check it once in a while. So there you go. It's been Audio Energy. My name's Shannon. Hope this has been really good for you. It's a great review. I love Toontracks. I use them all the time. Use them in heaps of my music when I'm doing my solo albums. So if you're a solo artist, it'll be really beneficial for you. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.